Hi guys! So today I'm going to show you how to make my favoriteest type of burger in the entire world. It's very delicious, and fair warning, I don't like having buns on this type of burger, so this is a bunless burger, and it's delicious. So let's start with a list of everything you'll need. You'll need ketchup, mayonnaise, a burger, smokehouse maple, lemon pepper, salt, pepper, butter, cheese, eggs, a frying pan, a spatula, a fork, and a plate. Step 1 is to turn on the stove to whatever height you'd like for this part. I personally like turning it up as high as physically possible while I melt some butter in the pan to grease it. Basically what we're doing is just greasing the pan at this moment. And yeah, so I am extremely impatient. I like to be able to make it melt super fast, so I always turn it up much higher than I'll be cooking at because I'm extremely know about waiting for things like melting. And with your melted butter stick here, just butter your burger up a little bit so the seasonings go on pretty easily and well. As you know, it needs to be a bit liquidy, and that's all you'll need for margarine, by the way, so you can put that away now. Once the pan has sufficiently melted the butter, you can stick your buttered beef thing on there because you want it to kind of stop being frozen. Also, at this point, you'd want to turn it down to medium-low because, you know, that or low, whichever one you feel more comfortable working with, depending on how fast you are with your hands. Medium-low is about where I need to be for making burgers, so that's where I suggest to all of you for this. Once you start hearing that sizzling sound, you'll want to flip it over because, you know, you don't want it to be super cooked. Then you're going to put some smokehouse maple on top of that, like however much you feel comfortable with, and then kind of rub it on. This is why you didn't want it to last very long in between because, like, you're actually going to be touching this hot burger. And then you put on the orange peels. Actually, I usually use orange peels, but I don't have any right now, so I'm using lemon pepper. Pretty much anything citrusy will do. My brother suggested using lime or lemon juice, but the thing is, I don't know how to cook with juices. So, yeah, and just kind of rub that in when you're done with that. And then once you hear it sizzling again, just flip to the other side and do the same thing. Once you have finished seasoning your burger, just flip it from time to time when you feel like the brown is getting sufficient. You'll generally only want to flip if there's a sizzling noise because otherwise it's done nothing. So yeah, just keep flipping until it's brown.
Samson, Templar fame, raise your shield of shame.
Alright guys, once it looks brown all the way through, you'll kind of just want to check it by like kind of stabbing it and then pulling back to see if there's any red left. Just do this a few times on each side. If there's any red left, you'll be able to tell some red blood will squirt out. I think that having any blood left in the meat is disgusting tasting, so like I'll eat it if it's a little bit, but like that redness is just unacceptable in my opinion, so it's not always done when it turns brown on the outside. So we just have to deal and try making it not brown, and you try making it brown on the inside just by keeping it cooking. This is also partially why I would put it on low heat, because I know that my burgers would get burnt otherwise, and I don't like burnt food, so this is definitely not going to be burnt. So on this side, it appears that there isn't much red left. So let's check again. Yeah, this burger is done. So once you are absolutely done making the burger, it is time to add cheese. So open your cheese square or whatever type of cheese you prefer and just put it on top of your lovely dandy burger. Ow, the grease might possibly hurt. So once you stick the cheese on, you're waiting for the corners to kind of melt inwards of the cheese because you want the cheese to melt onto your burger. Once you see that it is melted, it is time to transfer it to your plate. So just pick it up with a spatula, stick it on the plate. Then you'll want to set the sizzling boilingness aside and put the stove on low while you do some stuff to this burger. So you'll want to take the mayonnaise and a knife to spread some good old mayonnaise on here.
Left on the floor.
A good tip for all of you is to only put a little bit of pressure, not very much, otherwise the cheese is gonna like start swirling around because it is melted and that does happen. So next, take the ketchup bottle and you shake it, because ketchup bottles have this extreme tendency to have liquidy disgustingness come out of them instead of ketchup, which I guess is the ketchup. It's just not mixed together well enough, so ketchup bottles need shaken before using them, and it's really annoying when they do that and I forget. So just a reminder to everyone to shake the fucking ketchup bottle, because it's annoying. And then you can open the ketchup bottle and squirt some on there. Yeah, that's a good amount for that size of a burger. And then you spread it with the knife that you used with the mayonnaise. I licked mine clean, so it's nice and shiny. And basically spread it the same way you spreaded the mayonnaise. And now we have completed that step. We're going to take one egg and we're going to crack it. So the best thing here is we're making an over easy egg, because having the yolk fall all over that deliciousness is amazing, although I hate it when the whites are runny, so only the yolk will be runny. And the yolk makes the burger taste so freaking good, like, oh my gosh. And so, like, turn this back up to medium low, since we did turn it down for the weight because we don't want to set anything on fire. And yes, I am cooking this right on top of the grease from before. I think the grease adds a wonderful flavor to the egg, in my opinion, because it also has some of the seasoning from the burger in it, and it's really good tasting. So generally you'll want to compact it into a square shape as it's cooking, because you don't want it to be too big to fit on top of the burger. Like, basically make it the burger size, essentially. Just kind of push it forward like that. And whenever it looks like it's ready, just flip it and you'll be good, but you just gotta wait until it looks like it's ready to flip, because we don't want to break the yolk. Okay, now once you've flipped it, you can see that gorgeous deliciousness there, and adds a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, because, you know, that's just the way the world goes. And then just keep flipping until the egg is done, and make sure that it's ready to flip, because it's a very large focus on not breaking the yolk, because we want it to be runny, but we don't want the whites to be runny, so this will be cooked a decent amount. So once it looks like it is done on both sides, it is time to move it to the plate. Just kind of flop it right on top, turn off the stove, and we've got our deliciousness right here, and it tastes absolutely wonderful. And we have the yolk right here, so just kind of pop that first so you can have it in every bite, every delicious bite. And this is my favorite burger. Thanks for watching my tutorial on how to make my favoriteest burger in the entire world. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and blessed be. I hope you enjoy your day.
Samson's broken heart shall revoke his claim. Samson's knight in red, he hath lost his way. Samson's martyr reign
love you all so much, my wonderful viewers. Like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to watch any of my other wonderful videos that are just kind of there, you know?